Hello, Jolly Dollies. Hope you're well. I'm Navi, an adult dog collector. Welcome to my channel, Bombay Roots. So, I said in a previous video that I had made a merman. Now, who remembers the Ocean King merman that was released a couple of years ago? Do we remember him? Now, I wasn't able to get him, and I was gutted because I think he's wonderful. But it was a bit of my price range, and now getting a bit harder to find, but I'm sure that eventually I will find a way to get one and just keep it in box and add it to my collection. And if I can get two, I'll unbox. You will not believe this. I did this merman a year ago and I was over the moon with him. I didn't think it was going to work because the concept that I had was, and you'll be seeing it soon, but I did take some aspects of the Ocean King design, and then I thought, how can I up that? So we have got a little something here that I thought, well, it goes with my design. And if we open it, these screws, if we open it, we get a little dragon. It's a 3D printed dragon. Can we see him? Isn't he cute? Isn't he absolutely adorable? And he can move, is fully posable, and there are some of them that come with a magnet and they attach to their egg. So I've when I saw these, I thought, these are so cool. I need to get one. I do have another one. I've got a slightly bigger one in white. I'm not sure if I showed that in a previous video. I think I might have on a mystery Monday, which I will be bringing that back. So I hope you stick around and come and see what I unbox, because I've got so many boxes that I've hoarded for over a year, and it's time to start unboxing because things are out of control in the doll room and I need to unbox things so I can then get organized and come up with new things to entice you to come back, which I hope you do. So I made them throne out of it's normal cardboard, paper mache, tissue paper, and then you dry brush it. So I did it in dark gray and then I brushed it with white and lighter gray. And then we've got some rocks here that I've made as well with the same method. This one was one of my first, which needs a little dry brushing because it's still, but I suppose it gives dimension to the thing. So, are we all ready for the unveiling of this Ocean King? I hope so. So, now it took me a bit of time because I started the boys reboots quite a while ago. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out. I did 2 Ken doll reboots. I rebooted the Chris Pine head and the King Cave Ken. The King Cave Ken was put on I think it's like an Integrity Toys body that I've discovered a while ago, called him the Adonis. That doll I'm saving for another video. I've got another concept for him. I was going to do another merman, which was the counter part of my Ocean King. But then I thought, you know what? No, save it because I have a concept for that one. It just needs to be, I need to trim his hair and make him, it looks quite cool with his hair back to its original state. So my concept was to do with this little dragon, Well, the concept came first, and then I looked around because I wanted it to be dragon themed. I think I pretty much hit the mark with it. So I would like you to know what you think of my own version of the Ocean King. He's coming, he's on his way, he's swimming in. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! So here's my Ocean King. It is dragon inspired. So let me just bring you guys closer so you can see his face. So it's a Chris Pine doll, and I gave him a crown with dragon scales. Can we see that? And then I added these toothpicks, and I colored them in red because I did a red and gold. So the top is, and the little seashells are all in latex. I added a snap button, but can we see that? And then I added a little dragon on his chest plate, on his little armor. The thing with latex is that it sticks to itself and it sticks to the doll's body. So I did a little red in between, and the shells also, because they're flexible, and I added a tiny bit of latex to the back, fit perfectly onto his shoulders. Now, this was the first time I ever did this, so I was a little nervous. You know, I was a bit like, can I pull this off? But I did. And then I gave him his gloves, all in dragon scale as well. And I added red accents. And because, once again, because it's latex, it sticks to his hands. So here's the other one. Are we seeing him? Let me just bring you this way. So there's the... So I started this Reroots a year ago. And then, you know how things can get. And I was only able to complete them this year. And I thought, I need to do my dragon inspired merman, or Ocean King merman. Can we see those dragon scales? Can you see that? And then his fluke is dragon wings with red accents. Can we see that? I'm so happy with how it turned out. So this is the back. It's all finished all the way around. Now, I didn't trim his hair because I wanted him to be kind of like slightly more raw-like, if that makes sense. He's an ocean king. He swims in the ocean all day. He's not going to have like perfect hair. And he can bend all the way. Now, like I said in the previous video, Jolly Dollies, if you use latex to make a mermaid tail, do be careful with sitting them and how you demold your latex. Always use baby powder or like cornstarch or something powdery to remove to demold. So before you pull your latex mold, put a bit of talcum powder in the back, and then when you demold, be careful because in the past I had finished a fluke and I removed it from the mold, and then it slipped out of my hand and it crumpled together, and then I had to restart from scratch. So that's the back of the fluke. So when I do my mermaids or mermen, I do 2 molds, one for the front and one for the back, and then I piece them together. But cute. Can we appreciate this? Can we appreciate this? Did I do good or did I not do good? I think I did. I think I did very well. I'm very happy with how it turned out. And he's on a Superman superhero body as well. And I made his little staff. It's just hot glue and cardboard or cardstock. But then I added some dragon scales to it all the way around. I painted it red. And then I did 2 dragon scales on the bottom. And I'm having difficulty with him holding it. But what do we think? Do we like him? And then his dragon can simply rest on his shoulders. You can just grab him slightly and just put him there. Yep. See, that staff doesn't want, or trident doesn't want to stay in place. It's ironic because normally they do, but this one doesn't want to stay. I fixed his eyebrow as well, which I showed in the video previously. But here he is. I'm absolutely over the moon with him. I think he looks really cool. And yeah, let me know your thoughts. I hope you like it. Let me know. Please let me know what you think. Did I hit or miss the mark of an Ocean King? Me personally, I'm very happy with him. I think he looks absolutely fantastic. I'm happy with his root. I'm happy with his face because originally, when I started the project, I put the Sean Ken Barbie looks on him and he looked really cool. It looked really cool, but I wanted long hair and I didn't want to be rebooting a Sean Ken because I do like to have some original dolls in their original state. Let's just bring his hair up. So what do we think of Chris Pine as a merman? I think it works. I think it looks pretty cool. But I also wanted a more serious face. And the Sean Ken does have a serious face. But I thought, when I looked at Chris Pine's face, I just thought, striking. Let's do it. Let's get this made. Let's make it happen. So here we go. Ocean King Ken. This is done by me. Let's put his staff back. So again, if you do a merman or mermaid tail with latex, if you're going to pose them or however you're going to display them, you need to put talcum powder on them, especially around the places where it bends. So it doesn't stick together and doesn't crease. Mine is okay because I added something, but it didn't take away the shine or anything. So it's not sticking to itself. The fluke actually was sticking to itself here in these bits when I was putting him down. And what I did, I used a tiny bit of PVA glue and I just applied it to the sides and it stopped it from sticking together. So there we go. Ocean King Merman, my own creation. So he's an Ocean Dragon King. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy it. Let's bring his little dragon back. And there we have it. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell button to get notifications on my next uploads. And until next time, thank you so much for watching. Stay jolly, dollies. Bye now. What happens when a dragon egg drops into the ocean and hatches? He adapts to his surroundings. He learns to swim underwater. He learns how to hunt for fish and becomes a pescatarian. He becomes an adult. Gradually, he learns how to hunt for fish and becomes a pescatarian. And when he becomes an adult, gradually, his environment turns into fire. The seabed becomes heated, and he grows from a baby to a mighty water fiery dragon. And with his fiery breath, he creates the King Dragon Ocean King. To look after the next generation of dragons.